Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering the benefits of using a LinkedIn ghostwriter. I've actually been ghostwriting on LinkedIn for many years now, and I'd love to share some secrets. By the end of this video, you will learn the process I use when writing LinkedIn posts as someone else, and how using a ghostwriter can help you save time while building your personal brand. And stay tuned until the end of the video for a free resource I really think you're going to enjoy. Let's dive in. I often ghostwrite books, but I find it so rewarding to work on LinkedIn posts because it's like a quick hit. You know, it's a huge concentration of value and of energy and of presence. And with LinkedIn posts, you have the ability to connect with people immediately, of sending a message out into the world right away. You know, with books, it could take years before the book sees the light of day. It's a long time. And so many things happen, and LinkedIn posts allow you to have an immediate reaction, stay on top of news, of things that are happening in the world, to offer your opinion and connect with people. It's just a fascinating process. The way I go about ghostwriting on LinkedIn posts is I have a conversation with the person I'm writing as. Over time, it gets easier and easier to the point that sometimes those conversations aren't needed. I'm actually thinking as they would when answering questions or writing about a specific topic. But at least in the early going, I like to have a quick conversation, even 5 to 10 minutes, ask them a couple questions, and learn their pattern, their speaking pattern, the words they use, the way they phrase things, the things that they care about. I do a lot of research as well, kind of reading what the author has written previously and understanding their voice and their message and the things that they care about most. I then take that conversation and I turn it into transcribed text. I iron it out. You know, there's a lot of ums and ands and, you know, mispronunciations when we talk in person phonetically. You know, I iron that out so it sounds like the purest, most refined version of somebody's conversational language, and I turn that into text, into paragraphs. I usually use subheads and break things up, but, you know, it's great to be able to write 200, 300, 400 words on a specific topic. And I find that as somebody who's had business leadership roles, that there's a lot of overlap in the experience they have and the experiences I have, even if we're working in different fields. So it's neat to be able to explore that and understand the connections, but by having that conversation and talking to them about specific topics, I can get a feel for what they have to say and then, you know, put their ideas into words. It's awesome too with LinkedIn because since it's so immediate, you know, I can get a better feel for exactly how their audience responds and connects to messages. You know, when you write a book and publish it, you have no idea if it's going to resonate, if it's going to connect with anybody, who's it going to connect with. You can know pretty quickly with LinkedIn what people are caring about because you can track it. You know, this has been viewed by X number of people and it has so many likes. Those are big things to be able to follow those metrics and see what it means for the content that you're creating. Using ghostwriting services for LinkedIn posts is really about saving time. It's about making the most of your time and telling your message in the strongest way possible. You could sit there and write these things yourself, but it takes time. I do that myself. Every Sunday night, if I want to post on LinkedIn, I will sit at home and write out 4 or 5 days worth of LinkedIn posts. It's time consuming. It takes a couple hours at least, if not more. It really depends on if it's original or if it's created on something else. You know, maybe I take a video and repurpose it. You know, it's interesting to be able to find that balance, but to recognize that by working with a ghostwriter, you can save yourself tons of time and just make your message stronger. The most important thing about this ghostwriter process and working with a ghostwriter is the collaboration it brings. The most valuable element of working with a ghostwriter for LinkedIn posts is really about the bigger picture. What are these things helping you to do? Is this building your brand, your audience? Is it connecting with new people? It could be anything. And ultimately, hopefully, those posts are going to help you generate leads and opportunities for your company. If I post frequently on LinkedIn, I'll see it where it's not always the immediate thing. It might be a down the road thing. People are paying attention and then they see you posting a lot. They say, I want to work with you. It might not happen today. It could happen months from now. It's about setting yourself up for success and connecting with people with the message that's going to resonate with them. Working on LinkedIn posts as a ghostwriter or working on a book as a ghostwriter, it's pretty similar. There's a lot of similar processes, and once you've done one, it's likely that you're going to be interested in pursuing the other. You know, if you work with a ghostwriter for LinkedIn post, it's not a big stretch to say, I think it's time to write a book, because in both cases you're thinking about platform, you're thinking about audience, you're thinking about connecting your message to the readers that need to hear it. And that's why I want you to check out the next video. I think it'll be really helpful for you. It's called 7 Critical Steps to Working with a Ghostwriter. By watching that video, you're going to learn all about the mindset needed when collaborating with a ghostwriter, as well as the steps you can take to give yourself peace of mind. Remember, a good book can change your life. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.